Alright, everybody. Hello again. Welcome back to Ben's Corner. Let's get things going here with some more CROSSOUT content. Just trying to get the background music dropped down for you, so that's not an issue. Hey, it's Gabbo. How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Gonna start today's stream with a little bit of sad news, and nothing personal to me. No sad news on my end, thankfully. But if you've been keeping up with current events, rap legend DMX has unfortunately passed away. A couple days ago, he had suffered apparently a massive heart attack and fell into a coma. And his family had him in a hospital, and it seems like he's passed away today. So, I'm going to observe a moment of silence for DMX, the rap legend and also actor. A lot of people don't know he was in a couple of films, one major one with Steven Seagal, and then a couple of smaller ones later on. One that he did with another rapper named Mace. I think his name's Alex Masonette. So, I'm going to take a brief pause off the mic and kill the background music, and then we'll get the stream started. So my prayers are with his family and loved ones in this, I'm sure, trying time, if any others out there have suffered some loss. So please join me in a moment of silence for DMX.
Gonna give it to you.
That's right, X is going to give it to us. And he certainly did. Not sure if you're a fan of his music or not, but that's kind of beside the point right now. Sorry to hear that as of today, as if the news is confirmed, as suspected, DMX has passed away today due to a heart attack. Alright, sorry to start it off on a little bit of a sad note. I mean, I'm seeing if I'm trying to get an echo here. Hopefully I'm not. Gabbo, if you can hear me, anybody out there, see if you're picking up an echo on my stream. Sometimes I have a problem with my audio source. Streamlabs kind of plays a game with me. So hopefully it's not picking up an echo. I adjusted some things in game, so hopefully the background music in the game is coming through a little more clearly. I hope. Drone Apocalypse. Well, okay. We can try doing some of that again today if you want. I've got my new 5,000 power score rolling machine. Looks a little different. Drawback is, I mean, I really had to skimp on armor to get it to this level. But let me go to the right button here. There we go. I mean, it's just barely over 5,000 power score, and that is because I'm running 3 autocannons. I did try a tower build, but it left me with so little armor protection for my cab that it was really not very useful in raids, which is really the majority of the spot where I use something like this. And then, excuse me, having a little bit of an allergy problem. Oh, you're at your dentist? Okay, well, I wish you luck with that. Hopefully everything goes well. I know trips to the dentist can sometimes not be too fun. But if you get back, you know I stream for quite some time, so maybe I'll be back, and if you're feeling up to it, we can roll some, or maybe later tonight, because I get on later when everything resets my time at 8 p.m. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me. So, what I was going to do today is, well, I would have teamed up with Gabbo if he wanted to, but yeah, he's got some real life to tend to. And just roll out this machine and show you all, the ones that have been following here, just what the game looks like at the higher power scores. I've been showing you what it looks like at startup, at 4,000 power score, which is the next hurdle to get into the 2-star raids and the wires missions. At 5,000 power score, you can get into the batteries missions, the 3-star raids, and the Leviathan raids. And the Leviathans are very, very tough. I would say that this machine in a Leviathan raid, unless it's a poorly constructed one, is probably going to be pretty useless. I can get by in a raid at this level. Okay. Well, I'll see you then. Hopefully you'll be doing alright. I'm not sure what's going on with the dentist. I won't ask, but hopefully everything's a-okay with you there. I ran a couple of raids. As you can see, my gas is a little low. I've got enough for one more 5,000 power score raid. So, let's first thing first, I have some visitors to go look at. So let's go see what they have for me today. Free presents for Ben. Gotta find out where they are. I don't see any motion in this quadrant, so I don't think they're here. Scan the field a little more. I don't see anything on that horizon. So, by process of elimination, there's only one other place they might be, and that would be over here in this little playpen. There's one guy. Ali. Ali. Hello. What do you have for me? Wires. Thank you very much. Wires are cool. Now I can blow that guy out of the water. I'm not sure why he only has... That's a Jawbreaker cab. It's a upper tier cab, sorry. Has tons of hit points and power on it. Can hold a lot of weight. But is extremely slow. That's the trade-off. Its max speed is about 60 kilometers per hour, whereas mine is about 100. And here is Spider. Cellar Spider. Whoa, Spider, what are you doing, brother? He ran me. So now, because he aggroed me, I gotta fight him. And I know if I defeat him, I'll get his items. I'm gonna have to intentionally lose to somebody and see if they still give me a gift. If memory serves, they do not. He gave me 10 scrap metal. So there is that. So my friends are taken care of. I don't think I have any more daily missions to do. I think I took care of them. I could do my Baptism by Fire, which is a harder version of the Adventure Mode story. I was doing this last night. I have a weekly mission of doing 12 battles in the batteries missions. I didn't have that available until I made the machine just yesterday. And 10 battles and hard raids with copper as the reward. I might be able to do that. So that's what I'm going to be looking for right now. Let's see what those missions are. We have one right here against the Lunatics. I'm going for it. The Lunatics are one of the starter factions. So it shouldn't be as hard as the Steppenwolves and the Dawn's Children and Fire starters. Which, I mean, those Steppenwolves have some tough vehicles. They use rockets, missiles, heavy armored vehicles. Dawn's Children has energy weapons, which really chew through your armor real quick. And the fire starters have fire, which also can really damage your vehicle quickly if you're not careful. Especially those mandrakes and mortar launchers that they're a pain in the butt. So I was running some of these against the Lunatics last night. Sadly, only had one other person with me, but fortunately he had a good machine and was really good at this game, so we were able to clean up pretty well. It's like, I wish that's something that CROSSOUT wouldn't do from time to time, is give you an understaffed group, especially at these higher tier power score missions and raids. The other silly thing I saw last night was, I'm a 5,000 power score going after wires. Now, it doesn't care what other people are going for. Other people could be going for scrap or batteries, but just have a 5,000 power score vehicle. I saw people with 1,800 power score in my raid, in my missions. That shouldn't happen. Nobody with an 1,800 power score should be going up against somebody like me. And I don't even have a good 5,000 power score machine. I mean, I can't imagine what that's like, but it happens sometimes. It's silly. And here we go again. And this guy's just at 5,000. Hopefully he's doing pretty good. Alright, let's see where he is. Fortune. Now sometimes people will pop in a little late, but usually it's within the first 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds or so of the mission, and if they don't pop in by then, they're probably not going to. So we're going to have an issue. Well, there's that one. There's one over here, right over this ledge. That's normally what I do when we get this map, and then there's this one here. Take it, please. Ouch. One down, brother. Gonna play it safe. He thinks he might. You can't land in this green lake over here. If you do, your vehicle will get destroyed. Alright, we get to. Come on, man. Gonna have to get to this mission destination at some point. Let's keep it at this way. I'd rather pick these guys off at range than take them on up there, because there are going to be some turrets up there that are going to kill us. We don't launch it. Good. These guys are mobilized. So is that. There we go. That was a good pull. Got another one coming. Oh yeah, he's got some pretty heavy firepower. That's good. Got more. The 8 auto cannons are going to be more of a support firepower at this point. Looks like he's running some long range weapons too. I'm hitting that one turret. I'm hitting something. Not exactly sure what I'm hitting. It's not that turret. There we go. So, despite the sad news, I hope you're all having a good weekend. It's Saturday morning. More of Ben's content, hopefully showing you some fun and exciting things you can do here in CROSSOUT. I know it might get a little grindy, but as a free-to-play player, that's pretty much what I gotta show you. If you were gonna play this game this way, this is the way it goes. You gotta grind up your materials, build your own things, or maybe try to catch a deal on the market. See if you can get something at a good price. I don't think I have the funds right now. I want to save my funds. I'd rather grind up these materials myself, as opposed to fiddling around with the market. Okay, we got one down. There's going to be, I think there's another one right there. Thereabouts. I know there's one there. Oh, we got it. Okay. Well, that's interesting. This gets a little difficult. These vehicles are pretty tough. And there's a lot of them. That's why I was waiting. Okay, that's good. We got one. Try to get that melee man off my teammate there. Oh, good. What the heck? Where are these drones all coming from? Where do they even come from? I didn't see anybody drop them. Man, they all hit me. Well, there goes the rear end of my car. Hey, Marsh. How you doing, man? I've been trying to follow your channel on Twitch, but for some reason I don't see the follow button, and there goes a weapon. I'm not doing so hot here. I'm gonna have to... Whoa, boy. Here comes all the drones. Target the drone. Come on, guns. What are you doing, man? These auto cannons, let's go. In the world. Oh boy. Well, that's not a great start to this mission. Yeah, pardon. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I tried. Partner here. At least a shot. Yeah, I went to your page and I sent you a screenshot of what I'm seeing on my end. And for some reason it doesn't look like most Twitch profiles that I see on there. Didn't see like the follow button. I looked all over the place, but I am new to Twitch, so maybe I'm just overlooking something because I'm an idiot. I'm doing alright. How's your weekend going? Hopefully it's going good. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. What is my partner doing here? I think I want to face this thing by myself. Not sure where he went, but... yeah. I gotta get out of Dodge, because that thing will mess up my day somewhere. I don't know where he went or what he's doing. Why is he over here? Oh, good grief. Where did he go? What is he doing? Partner, where did you go? What is he doing? We're in trouble. This guy is not helping whatsoever. I don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna die, and I'm pretty much out of my recharges. Well, hey. Glad you have the opportunity to go shopping. Some people don't have that ability. Cool, you can do it. So this is what happens when you only have 2 people in a mission and they're not on the same page. That's why it's good to play with a friend or co-pilot. So I'm going to lose this gas. I'm not going to bother going back in there because I don't feel confident that he would join me and help me any. I don't know what his plan was. He certainly wasn't riding with me. And I can't take on the Leviathan solo. Almost nobody can unless you got a really strong vehicle. Oh, my man Gabbo is in game. So, I'm getting used to a 2-screen setup, Marsh. Is it J Marsh or just Marsh? What would you like to be called? Just so I don't refer to you the wrong way. Yeah, now that you've followed me, I should be able to follow you easily enough. Hopefully, I'll be able to find you that way. And other guys from, you have a gaming team? Team Stallion? Is that what it's called? I found a couple of those other guys on Twitter and followed them, and they followed me back too, so that's cool. Let's see. Well, that is a raid. Unfortunately, as I showed you, it should have been a 4-person team. It was not. Sometimes the game does that to you. You'll have 2 or 3 people. And with 2 people, you both have to be on the same page. And unfortunately, that guy and myself were not. I did not know what he was doing. Apparently, he didn't know what I was going for. And, because it's going to take the 2 of us to take out all those swarms of enemies, and then the Leviathan. If the Leviathan gets you one-on-one, unless you have a really strong vehicle at 5,000 power score like we both were, just barely there, neither one of us are going to take it solo. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe if you get lucky and you're really, really amazing at this game, you could, but not so sure. I do have 20 gas. I could run an easy mission with that. I might just do it just because I don't want to waste the gas. So, because I need copper anyway. These are going to reset in a minute. You know what? Let's go ahead and do a battery fight. This will be a mission against other players at 5,000 power score-ish. I'm not sure where they'll cut it off. Probably around 5,500. They kind of scale up with you. I know if you run around 1,800, you'll get around 2,000, maybe 2,200 as the highest. You can see here's a 5498, but everybody in a 56, but this is a bot.
Here's the task. Capture the enemy base and don't die.
So my plan here, since I am on the lower tier with lower tier weapons, is I'm looking for the other players, like these 2 guys. Unfortunately, they're kind of messing around. That guy's got a wedge type build. The other guy's gone for a heavier build. But I'm looking for the other players, and I'm going to try to travel in a group and do support fire, because getting up close for me is not a good idea. I say that, and I'm now staring at it. And my partner just drives right on by and doesn't even bother to help. I still have my guns. That's good. Okay, the guy that I just pot shots at got destroyed. Got somebody shooting cannons at me. That's never a good idea for me. Drones, take them out. I would like to be further away from the action in this, but sometimes the action comes to you and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Okay, another man down. That was a rock that I got. No big deal there. I mean, about this guy right here with the drones is going to be the problem. He runs a little quick, and these autocannons are a little slow to adjust. Looks like we're going to have a good run with this stuff. Oops, I'm shooting the wrong guy. Probably doesn't help to shoot my own teammate very much. Where did he run to? There he is. He's out there. In this situation, you definitely want to pulse your fire with a machine gun or an autocannon like this, because since I can't get a good beat on him, I'm just wasting bullets if I do that. Oop. Get out of my man's way here. And we got him. Good team.
They're on my rats from a sinking ship.
So you gotta know your limitations. So that was a successful battery run. I didn't expect that. So let's run another one. See if I can get my weekly goal done. I am running a small gas tank on my vehicle. You can get a larger one. So every time I win one of these top missions here, the batteries, the scrap, or the wires, if I win and I don't get destroyed, I will get a bonus 5 gallons of gas after every mission that gets stored in a fuel tank. Once you get 100 of it, you can sell it on the market, and it goes for quite a pretty penny. I suggest if you're a free-to-play player, you do it. It is an explosive device, so if it gets hit, it's going to explode and hurt your vehicle. So there is that. You have to kind of protect it and hide it so that it's not easy prey. Some people use them as a battering ram explosive weapon on the front of your back of your vehicle. That works. They'll put it on a little mounting bracket far away from their vehicle and ram people with it. That can work. Get a beat on where the enemies are. I saw there's a guy. There's a guy over by Tex. This might be wow. This could be a problem. One down, missiles incoming from somewhere, I'm backing down. Missiles and I are not going. Oh boy, from behind, you can see this guy. Come on. Come fight. Fight me. I have a feeling I'm going to see him. Yep. I knew it. Sorry, my man, from there. But with 3 of us here, ultimately we're gonna have to get him. There's another one down. Teamwork, man. It is really going well for us. And he is gone, baby, gone. Good job, team.
We sure showed him today, huh? Good lads.
So there you can see my 5 gallons of gas. I got batteries. That's what the mission's going for. I got some rewards, assists. You saw that I didn't personally take out a lot of people. I was doing the suppression fire, support fire thing. Autocannon mastery because I took out weapons. I usually always go for weapons if I can. And I didn't get blown up, so I get the invader patch. I got my 12 challenge rewards there. This one is going to be tough to get. The exterminator patch. And let's see where I ranked. Yeah, not too high because I personally didn't take out a lot of people, but 6 assists. I had the most out of anybody on here. That's generally, with my ranged builds like this, that's what I'm going for. If I'm going up close and personal with this build, that's not a good idea for me. So you see I won these badges, and when I have badges, I can exchange them when I get a certain amount. You see this badge exchange here? And I have currently 391, so I could use those to get these random parts that they rotate out. You see everything is on a 1-day timer. So all these things will rotate out. Usually it's a random part. These resources usually stay the same. They always give you scrap, they always give you copper, wires, and electronics. The difference is how much they give you. Now, last week, this was only maybe 200 as opposed to 500. But it's going to cost, how much does it cost? For 265. So if I really was hurting for scraps, which I'm going to need right now because I need to build up a lot of more blue tier weapons, and they are super resource heavy. I also need quite a bit of copper, but copper's a little easier to come by sometimes because of the raids. You usually get quite a bit in raids, but scrap is even easier to come by for the most part. So it's tough. I know I'm going to need a lot more scraps than I do copper, so I'm just going to go ahead and get one. But you know what? I might hold off until later today, because one of my daily challenges might be to trade for an item, or get an item, or craft an item. This counts as crafting an item, believe it or not, so I won't do that just yet. But if I do, this is probably what I'm going to do. So I'm sorry if it gets a little boring, but I'm trying to do a bit of a walkthrough at the same time as showing you what to do. Give you some of the tips and tricks that I've learned over my time playing this game. And just to show you, you know, yeah, you can play this game for free. You don't have to spend anything. You can get coins in the game by selling things on the market, like gas, extra building materials. You can craft items and then sell them on the market. I mean, I'm just going to talk to Gabbo in-game here. Seems like he's back from his trip that he had to go to. I showed you the drone apocalypse. We only got one more day of that. I showed you that last episode, but we'll do it again if Gabbo wants to run it. It's kind of fun. It's a different aspect to this game, and they every once in a while will bring out different events, random events that are different gameplay styles. It's a different take on the Battle Royale, which I think is pretty cool. It's a way to keep the game fresh. If you've played, I think it's War Thunder. I don't think it's not World of Tanks. I'm pretty sure. But this game company's called Gaijin, and they make another game. I'm gonna say War Thunder. It's either War Thunder or World of Tanks. I'm pretty sure it's War Thunder. I could be wrong. It could be the other one. But what you'll probably notice is some of the maps look familiar. Because they have imported some of the maps from that game to this one. Some of the newer maps in this game are actually from the other one. And War Thunder is kind of interesting. It is like World of Tanks, but they have airplanes, helicopters, boats. So it's not just ground vehicle combat. Alright, well, he's a little busy. Gabbo's in a clan. I'm not in one yet. So, I was just touching base with him to see if he wants to run a mission with me. I think what I'll do is, let's Let's see what else. I wanted to use that gas real quick, so I'll do that. These 1-star missions should not be that hard. Let's go for copper. I think that's the only choice in these first 2 missions. It's copper or copper, either one. And these coupons that you get, you can use for crafting items. I think the main thing that I see them for is if you go to your garage is powering up your driver. Every 5th level of your driver, you have to unlock it so that you can get to the next tier of skills. And I'll show you that in a minute. See the recoil from these weapons. See the front end of my car bouncing up and down when I shoot these things? It's because I've got a very lightweight frame and not much else on this car other than the guns and a little bit of stuff to protect them. It's because my growl cab, even though it is one of the fastest at its tier, and I think it's the highest top speed you can get in the game, which is base on a cabin. There might be some other special cabs out there, limited edition cabs, that give you a little bit faster top speed. I think the new Syndicate one is higher than 120. It's higher than 100, rather. But 100, I think, is the highest base. And then you can throw engines in your car, which will boost them. Yeah, this Alright. I think we should be able to roll through this fairly easy. Normally I wouldn't bother myself with this, but I have the gas. I have 20 gas left. It'll reset at 8 o'clock my time tonight. And I might as well use it just to get a little bit more resources. Why not? Why let it go? Use it or lose it, basically. Use it or lose it. Yes. See you later. You may recognize this voice as Sean Connery. That's right, I do impressions. And for you young people out there that follow James Bond, he was James Bond before Daniel Craig, who was current. Well, not current anymore, but basically. It's getting a little long in the tooth. Somebody's got a special horn. Whew. Let's see. What other impressions can I manage? Uh-oh, that was not. Anybody gonna help me? No, they're all just gonna sit here and watch me. Just sit here. There we go. What? That guy just self-destructed? Not sure why you would have done that, but, okay.
Let's see him try this barefoot. You stumped him good, man.
yeah, there's a couple different ways you can go about this. You can go for weapons, which I normally do, or you can take out wheels and immobilize somebody, like those faster vehicles that I was having trouble tracking down. And obviously, you know, take out the weapons, they can't shoot you anymore. Take out the wheels, if they're somebody fast, they can't run away from you. Be a hard target to hit. So, preference, you get, I've brought this up before, you get extra points for targeting weapons and things like that. Vehicles looks like we're splitting up. That's not a bad idea. And if any of you out there familiar with the show Futurama, at least the American version of it, and if you know the character known as the Professor, if I can round that up real quick. Whoa, my! Good news, everyone! Right, you moron! You and your globetrotter science! And if you watch American... was it American Dad? Not American Dad. Family Guy. There's a character named Herbert. I won't say the rest of his name. Oh, Chris! Just wondering where the paper is. My throat's a little dry, so I didn't quite get the. Oh, Chris! Just wondering where the paper is. Got some tasty popsicles for you. America, I feel your soul. Wish my own guy would stop pushing me. That would really help me, like, not miss my shots. It's always fascinating to me. I got a direct beat on somebody, but no, my own teammate's gonna shove me out of the way and make me miss everything. Because they want to. It's like, dude, we're on the same side. My way. Generally speaking, if you see somebody backing, it's probably for a very good reason. You should probably wonder why this person is moving. I gotta get to this corner, get off the game. Good gravy.
Mission accomplished. Enemy destroyed.
That was harder than it needed to be. But got through it. Second place. Considering I did get didn't get any of the mission rewards, like the little sub targets. That's not too bad. Because I thought I wasn't doing all that well, but I did target a lot of weapons. So, like I said, targeting weapons is always a good idea. Unless you can, like, kill people in 1 or 2 shots, you have a really heavy-hitting weapon. If you're running machine guns, autocannons are known as the snipe weapon, pretty much. Because they do a lot of damage, they fire more like machine guns, and their damage doesn't drop off that much over range. Their accuracy is a little, so you gotta know how to use them. They're not an up-close and personal weapon, although you can use them that way. It's not ideal. So you just go from afar, snipe out weapons, snipe out tires, things like that. Let the other big hitters blow them up. Let's see if he whispered back. Not yet. Okay, so that was that. Let me just shout at him. Said Gabbo, my buddy here, I met him through Twitch as well, on one of my streams, and he does, he runs about mid 8,000s to 9,000 power score. Raid plastic, I can't do that. I was doing that last night. Alright, so he's going to be busy for a while farming plastics. I can't do that because I don't have gas to run those missions with him right now, unfortunately. So, what I will do is I will go to the story mode and see if I can do this hard mission mode. Now, you go through the story. If you follow my earlier episodes, which they started here, obviously, and since I'm not affiliate status yet, my videos are deleted off of Twitch after 14 days. So what I've done is gone ahead and uploaded them to my YouTube channel so that you could kind of follow along in the series with me. And I also do Madden franchise content on my YouTube channel. That's mainly what's over there. A couple of odds and ends of other things too. But I put these up there too, just in case, just to kind of archive them. And so people can, like, I wonder, you're coming into this thing and you're already halfway through the game with it. Well, I'm not, but just for instance. It's like, to give you an idea where I started from, because everybody starts at the same place. You get this little starter pickup truck with mini popcorn guns, as I call them, pop guns. The starter machine guns, and you go from there. So, to show you how I got to this point without spending a dime of my own money, real world money on this game at all. So you can do it, you just gotta commit some time. Last stream on Thursday, I walked you through what a scenario would be like of just coming in and doing your daily missions on a daily, because you really need to do them if you're free to play to grind up materials and experience so you can progress. And to just give you an idea of what your commitment to what your commitment would be to this game free to play. And it worked out for me where I am at around 4,000 power score. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Pick up this random, since it's a flag mission, it's just delivery. These are one of the random missions you can do in this game. You get a weekly mission to do 20 of these for some badges. I'm just gonna go ahead. I don't even really bother with these guys, I don't really bother them. Eventually I'll get enough speed up where I'll just outrun them. Where I gotta take this thing all the way down across the map. That's alright. And you can do these as many times as you want. They'll pop up here and there. You saw that bright light shining, which was the beacon for it. That lets you know that there's an available mission at one of those locations. And it will be one of several different mission types. This one is a delivery. You'll have ones where you have to find 5 random packages in a circular area. There's some where you just travel to different spots on the map and observe for like a second or two, and then go to the next one. And then, there's ones where there'll be like, oh, destroy 4 enemies in this particular spot. So generally, they'll be in a location like this, and a spotlight will be on. Right now, I'm in the middle of one of these missions, so it's not showing up yet. There may not be one there. Sometimes they're not always there. So I just go to the spot, drop it off real quick. There are some enemies here, but I'm not going to bother with them. That's not what I'm here for. Yep, there was one there, so I'll go right back here and see what this one is. This one is, yeah, this one's a spot, yeah, search area. So I'll show you what this one looks like real quick. Oh, nope, it's destroy lunatic cars. So I gotta find 4 lunatic cars somewhere in this area. Destroy them, and then mission accomplished. And I think they usually, we passed them on the way in. They usually hang out down. Somebody else is fighting those, so that might make it a problem. Yeah, they're usually right here on this cliff area. So it might take them a minute or two to respawn. Let's see. Group convoy. I could do that big group mission, that green circle on the map. I'll be defending a convoy. I'm not necessarily interested in doing that at the moment. I can get these guys to spawn quick enough, otherwise I'll just move on. Because sometimes these take a while to respawn if they're not here. They should be here already. Pick up the random item on the ground. You can find casings, scrap. Usually it's casings, metal scraps, sometimes copper. I haven't really seen too much else to my memory that you pick up on the ground at random. Sometimes you'll find some in this area. There's one. I'm going to cycle my fire. You see the orange color in those circles down at the bottom of the map, of the screen? That's the heat rating on my weapons, and when it goes red, my weapons have overheated, and I have to let them cool down before I can fire them. And, so obviously you want to be in a position where you can keep firing. So that's why I cycle my fire at times. So I have a really good beat on an enemy, and I'm almost killed him. This one, I'm just going to keep hammering him. This guy too. You didn't see that guy coming, did I? He got me good. Now sometimes the different factions in this game will fight each other. That's why I've destroyed a couple other vehicles and they didn't count towards the lunatics. That's because they fight amongst themselves. That's pretty cool. Well, that should have done it. It should have been my fort. Oh well. Now we gotta wait again. Fun, fun, fun by the ton, ton, ton. Marsh. I found him on Twitter, and he is a Twitch streamer as well. He is part of a group called Team Stallion, which I am going to assume is a group of streamers on Twitch. I followed a couple of other members of Team Stallion, and he was nice enough to stop by and say hello here, and I will see when he is going to be streaming again and try to catch some of his stuff in common. Gotta support each other. That's what it's all about. Anybody that takes the time to help me out, if you're a streamer too, let me know. Because I will return the favor. At some point today, later on this evening, I'm going to be trying to bring my Madden franchise content to YouTube. I've been sick for a little while. That's why my throat keeps kind of fading in and out on me. So obviously if my voice isn't working, I can't really do any commentary on my football games. So I'm going to be looking to get that up and going again. It's been about a week since I've been able to add anything to it, and that's usually not a good thing. I couldn't help it, but you know, you stop giving content, people start forgetting you're around, and they'll find somebody else. So I got to bring that back. Hopefully I haven't lost anybody on there. It's been fun. What I have done is I've taken the entire AFC in the NFL and relocated all of those teams. And they are now different franchises, the expansion franchises now. So I've also fast-forwarded the game about 35 years into the future. Well, to about 2034. Cursing. Not sure why. Not sure if that was directed to me or the game in general. Sometimes people get a little angry. This game can be frustrating. I'll give it that, especially when you're constantly dying in a mission. I've said it before, if you're not okay with dying in this, in general, you're not. But, getting killed in losing, whatever, however you want to phrase it. If you don't like that, you don't like losing, it's not the game for you, because it's going to happen. Especially if you're free to play, there's going to be people that have paid for the content in this game and have access to bigger and better weapons than you do at this point. They're going to use them against you, and there's not much you can do about it other than play intelligently, play in a group, and have a good team strategy. I mean, you saw those battery runs I did a little earlier, and those actually went really well for us. I'm surprised how well I was able to do in them, because sometimes they can be really difficult. I made it look really easy. It wasn't me that did that. It was the team that we had was really good. And sometimes you can follow your team and have some decent players, and the numbers aren't on your side, and you will get wiped out. Easy. Quick. And there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Just rinse and repeat. See if there's something you can learn from it. Okay, maybe we didn't pay attention to our flank. Maybe they divided and conquered. They had 4 guys pull us, saying, oh, there they are. And then the other half of the team comes around from behind when you're not expecting it. So, all kinds of things. Just to tamper your expectations. Baptism by fire. Let's see what this one is. I don't quite recall these missions by name. At one time I might have. Oh, this one. Hey, for your solid going. Okay, this one's going to be fairly easy. Change my mind. Take the rookie in my place. That's a real good. He's a hero, right? Just look at that face. That's an innocent-looking face, isn't it? Alright, so this is one of the very first missions you do in this game. You follow this guy Munch to a location, and then there's going to be a little skirmish that ensues, and I think I should be fine. I do have a shotgun build that I like as well. That one I'm sure could have handled this mission. I do have, you see these wheels that I have in a circle down at the bottom of the screen next to my weapon layout? That's because these wheels have hydraulic suspension in them, so if I press a button, you will see it's not going to be all that visible. It's more when I'm stationary. They're raised. Oh, I didn't switch them. They should have been switched. Well, let's see this. There we go. See how the wheels raise and lower? Because my front end is so low, that bumper that I have on the front, it's preventing the frame from lowering. But if I had it set a little higher, the front end would drop. Which, on a wedge build, might be very, very useful. I've done it for that before in some other builds I had. Get to this spot, and some random people. Wait, there's a vulture ambush ahead, waiting for Fierce Hog. Guess we're friends now. Turn back! Going somewhere, Munch? What about the deal? Stop them, guys. So yeah, we fight these guys, and then there'll be a small boss battle. I'm concerned about them, even though this is the harder version of this mission. Go ahead, ram my bumper. It's not going to hurt me all that much. It's going to hurt me more than it hurts. See, this is not very good. Even this is the harder level of the mission. In the startup mode, this is one you can accomplish fairly easily. You can't just stand there in front of it. You should be good enough for this. And then the boss comes. It was a little more difficult, but again, not impossible. He's a little bit different because you don't actually destroy him. You get him down to a certain health level and he just takes off. That's why, even though I'm targeting his weapon, it's not getting destroyed. Because of that. Because of that. I'll be back. No, you won't! Where's the traitor? Where's Manch? Darn, we gotta leave now. I'm Batman. It's my Christian Bale Batman, everybody. Vultures, I'm your new boss. Anyone who disagrees. That sounds like kind of the evil Emperor Palpatine. Skywalker. Something, dark side. Alright, so there is a successfully run hard mode of story. And if I want, I could just reset the story mode and replay it all over again. I might consider that, because it's good for reputation bonus. Maybe I'll just do a complete stream of a complete replay of the story mode. with a higher power score vehicle, that might be a little easier to run right through. Listen, I just kind of let this play out as it comes to me. Boom. Hopefully, you know, people see this game, if they've played it before, and they've gone away from it for a while, maybe it rekindles their interest in it. Remember how fun it is when you're having success in this game. It is a lot of fun. It's kind of addictive. I sometimes don't even realize how long I've been streaming. I look at the streams like, I've been going for 3 hours? Because it doesn't feel like it. I'm going to go back to my garage now that I've got that mission done. And it'll show me what I've won. Show them what they've won, Don Pardo. I'm trying to get my faction level up with the Lunatics to level 10, because if I do, that will unlock the Firestarters faction and give me access to some better equipment. And then, once I do that, I'll probably go with the Nomads and the Scavengers, definitely, because of the car parts, body parts you can get, so I can make a better looking vehicle. The Nomads in particular, because they give you these neat little items. Let me see if I can find some. Can't really see it too well here. These blades, these blade wings. I have some of these already. And then there is a double one. These double ones are pretty cool too. You can make some very good wedge designs with that. These Scavengers have heavier duty items, but the main thing I liked from them, whoops, went to their vehicle designs instead, are the Plow Blades. These suckers, they're very, very heavy, but very durable, so you put them on the front end of your vehicle and it's like you have to shoot through a cement wall, a brick wall, and then another wall. So you can get one of those, you get 2 of them, and even the Nomads also have this other plow. It's a smaller one, but also very good. And I can get another one at level 8, I think. I've already got one of them. It's this one right here. So that's why I'd want to get them. And then for the Firestarters, it's because this cabin here that I would like to get, the Bat. It is a lightweight cab, but I can in turn that into, what is it, the Werewolf, which is a medium cab with really good speed on it. Holds a little bit more weight. And the next thing I think I'm looking to do is craft an engine. And I was looking at these, because what an engine will do, it will increase my power score. It will increase the amount of weight I can hold. 500 kilograms is not that much, but every little bit will help. It'll increase my speed 9%, at least this engine anyway, and give me a little bit more power. Yeah, I mean, that's 500 extra pounds, or 500 extra kilos of weight I can add to give me armor or a heavier weapon, something like that. But I want to compare it to the other engine from other factions, because I know this isn't the only one that makes them. Yeah, there's the Dun Horse. That one, ooh, that one gives me 2,500 extra pounds, a 500 kilogram bonus, a max cabin speed of 14%, and a 15% power. It does take up energy, though. I think the other one did not. That is the difference. Let me just double check. Hardcore. See, this one does not take up energy. So that's the trade-off. It gives me better mass limit, but more speed, more power. But does not take up an extra energy slot. Okay, so that's the difference there. I mean, Dun Horse. That is worth thinking about. I'm also thinking about getting a chameleon, which is a cloaking device, because I run shotguns. They're a close-range weapon, so if I go into stealth, it'll hide me from people, and I can get up on them close and personal before they can see me, and then I can just, boom, just unleash my fury on them. Let's see if the scavengers have an engine. They do, the Razorback. Okay, this one takes up energy as well, 2,004% and 30% power. Yeah, I'm still thinking that if I'm gonna go with one that takes energy, there's the PU1 generator. I already have an Ampere, so I can only use one, so I already have this one, the Ampere. Where is it? I know I have it, I just don't know who made it. This one. The other one's a little more durable and gives you a little bit more power score, but whatever. It gives me 2 extra energy, that's what I wanted anyway. So an engine, it's worth thinking about, but for right now, let's check my build. See, I'm using all 13. I could take out my... I'm running a cooler on my weapons so that they don't overheat as fast. I could take that out, put the engine in, and throw some more armor on here, which is probably what I'd like to do. Let's see if Gabo said anything to me yet. And nope, not yet. So I'll let him get in contact with me. What else do I want to do this morning? I'm going for about a little over an hour now. I generally do a couple hours, 3 hours or so. So you all hang in there with me. I'll get some action going here. I'm just trying to see what else I can do here. I can't do any more raids, so that's done. Hard battle raids, I can't do that. Can't do Leviathans because that all takes gas, and can't do any clan battles because I'm not in a clan yet. Seasonal challenge, destroy drones and missions. Might be able to do that if I keep running batteries. Cannons, that's not going to happen. I just don't have very good cannons. Alright, so let's just do some missions. Let's go... Let's see what my storage is looking like. I know I'm going to need a whole ton of scraps, but I'm going to exchange some badges for them later on tonight. Copper, I will get more with raids. I'm down on wires, but I don't have a lot of batteries. These batteries and electronics become important as you go up in the level of crafting. Let me show you that real quick. So let's say Lunatics. Right now I need... I'll just start at the beginning. For the very basic tier, which the engineers, you just need scrap and copper. That's it. I don't think any of these take any more than that, other than the very special things. These things down here. You don't know, even they take just... Oh, like these. These are paint container and a legend container. Contains 1 legendary part usable for 24 hours, except for parts from Steppenwolves, Dawn's Children, and Firestarters. I would not recommend doing that. I mean, it's a 24-hour weapon. Big deal. You can't sell it, and once the 24 hours are up, you can't use it anymore. The paint container, I mean, it's paint. So if you want to get some cool paint designs, here you go. If you got the crazy materials to go for it, go for it. These Decor Containers, these are things that will help build things in your garage, your test drive area. So these repair kits, they're useful. When you get blown up in a raid, you can return to battle. You get 1 for free, and then after that it starts using repair kits. And since they cost materials to make, a lot of people don't like to use them. When you go up to the blue tier, it's still going to require scraps and copper, but they also require some other parts. Like I need to have a fuel tank and a Avenger rocket launcher if I want to make the upgraded version called a Little Boy. When I get up to the blue tier, or the teal tier, that's when copper and wire start coming in. In the epic tier, the purple tier, it's going to start taking... Well, I thought some of them started taking batteries and electronics, but so I guess not. I think that's gold tier then. Yeah, there you go. So as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of any of these, and if I'm ever going to get to this point, I'm going to need a whole lot of these. So let's just keep running some battles then. Let's get back to some action so we have something to talk about. Go get some batteries, baby. Sometimes you gotta wait for these missions to happen. I don't have any guess, but I was talking about the core items and how you go in your test drive area. Let me show you that. You can set up a little obstacle course for your friends to come visit your garage and they can test it out. Whoops, there you go. That was quick. I'll show you a little bit more, but it gives you items you can put out in that area, like ramps and signs and other things to decorate it and make an obstacle course. That's a newer feature to the game. Not sure when exactly they put it in.
I see bad guys incoming.
Ooh, I hit him. Nice long-range shot. Usually I'm not that lucky one. Whoa! Somebody's got a rocket launcher. That means I don't have... If he's targeting me, I'm in trouble. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Get him. For me there. Oh, he self-destructed. Seriously? Yeah, self-destructing is something in this game. I should have saw that coming. That was silly of me. I don't like that feature in this game. Basically, when you get all your weapons blown off, or you just want to really mess up, say you're one vehicle and you find a pile of enemies and they're all teaming up on you. If you can hit your timer right and destroy your own vehicle before they do by blowing you up, you'll explode and do a ton of damage, which will either completely destroy another vehicle or at least blow up quite a bit of their parts. I think it's kind of cheap. I don't like it. Maybe I'm a little biased because usually when it's done to me, it's 100% effective and always blows me up. And when I do it to other people, they somehow get away from me, or it does almost nothing to them. Even though I'm running explosive parts. I mean, I'm usually running a gas tank, a generator. The tamers, the radiators and chills and things like that, the coolers, those all have, most of them have explosive properties to them and should do some damage. But yeah, I don't get that lucky. But it looks like my team's gonna win. You can see the kind of weapons you're going up against. That multiple file rocket pod that was homing in on me. Yeah, that's not a weapon you're generally going to see at very low tier, so I didn't do so great. Did get 1 kill and 3 assists. Nah, not so great, but we won, and I got some batteries. I'll take it. But yeah, you can see how this game gets a little frustrating. I mean, you die like that. That wasn't so bad. I got, at least, that didn't happen right off the bat. You know, I just hopped on the field and all of a sudden somebody shot some homing missiles on me and I just blew up. Sometimes that'll happen. They do have weapons in this game where you can fire them from one side of the screen to the other and just completely destroy somebody. Well, everybody else seems to be going this way other than... There is a guy over there. Well, you want to go one-on-one with somebody, you go right ahead. I don't think that's a great idea.
He's incoming. Let's kill him.
I could be wrong. I tend to go with a pack. Usually if I'm going out by myself or with one other person, that's not good odds. The thing you have to watch out for is people like the snipe up there, where I was just shooting before I gonna focus on some targets in front of us first. I'm going to worry about that guy up there at the moment.
We're losing soldiers. Keep it up, soldier.
We are rushing these guys. I'm going to come back to this side. Now I'm going to back away from this guy because I'm figuring he's going to hit the self-destruct. He did not. I have one weapon left. I took some hefty damage, but so be it. I am going to stay here where it's safe, help camp, because even if I could hit the guy from here, which I'm sure I could, I'm not going to do a lot of damage to him. Now, and now, yeah, he was looking to self-destruct, but we got him. If we stay here, I think we're going to get this. That other guy has to come to us. I'm not going to go after him. They have two guys. There's a guy. Okay. There's a wedge in action right there, baby. I still got mine for the most part. And there we go. There's only one left. And we won. How about that? Not too bad. Ooh, I got MVP. I did not expect that. Not with this, with the shotgun build, maybe. Because I'd be getting more kills that way. How about that? Cool. Two kills, 4 assists, probably 23-11. Holy moly. That is, I think, the highest point total I've ever gotten. Okay, I'm not going to sneeze at that. I also get some more gas because I managed to survive without getting blown up this time. Cool. That was a great run for me. And our team. Can't forget that. Great run. I agree, Eddie. That was I did really well, but I didn't think, you know, I did all that really. Right place, right time, I guess. Some water. Luck of the draw. Yep, there is a saying. I'm not sure where it originated, but I heard it in baseball quite a bit. I'd rather be lucky than good. Now, I'm not so sure I agree with that. I mean, luck can play a pretty good part what you're doing. But I think I'd rather be good, because that way I know I have the talent to consistently perform. If I'm just lucky, that means, yeah, well, you know, it's random. You might not be lucky one day, you know? Your luck might run out, and then there goes your success. I don't... Yeah, this guy's got a beat on me, so this is probably not good for me to stay here. He knows where I get out of here eventually. I don't... doing alright. But, yeah, energy beam weapons here. I don't think this is going to be all that good for us. Yeah. I had to rush them. I didn't really have much of a choice. They had a bead on me up where I was camping. They were taking over the center area, so maybe I should have tried to stay back a little bit, but I thought our team on the ground there needed a little more help, and they didn't do what I asked them. So, oh well. But I'm using second-tier weapons. And these energy weapons that these guys have are at the very least the next tier up. Teal tier, if not purple tier. So they're using some of the best weapons in the game against us. That guy's got the special event drone. Drones can be very effective. As you can see, the hover one especially, he's shooting from above. And a lot of people don't armor the top of their vehicles, and that's also where a lot of weapons are mounted, so they tend to eat through your weapons and armor a lot quicker. Yeah.
We're defeated. Let's get out of here.
You know, see? So we went from me having an MVP and a great win to... not so good. I mean, I didn't do terrible compared to the rest of our team. Whoa, that guy. 3,436. That guy. He had an amazing run. And like I said, they had great weapons. What can you do? You know, you can only do so much. I did take out at least one guy, right? And had assists on a couple of others, took out some other weapons, so hey, I did about as much as I could. See, when you lose, you gotta look at things a little different. You gotta see, like, okay, did I do something wrong? What did I do wrong there? Well, in that mission, I had a pretty good spot initially. The enemy discovered me. I had the one guy that found me out, and then the second guy picked up on me. I was trying to hit them while the ground units, the guys up close and personal, had their attention. Once I got discovered and had two guys on me shooting from range, it becomes a little bit harder to dodge the incoming fire. And I had to make a decision, and if I had to do it over again, I probably wouldn't have gone in like I did. I probably should have tried to stay at range, which is where my strength of my vehicle is. So I probably made a mistake there. You also see what you did well. I think I held up pretty well considering what we were going against. There's a guy trying to sneak around. He knew he was done, so he decided to self-destruct. Behind me. Get out of his range. Guy right here. said this before. If I have the choice to focus between a bot and a live player, I'm going to go after the live player. The bot is, especially when he doesn't have a weapon, they're not going to self-destruct. Like, this is a problem. Well, we did pretty good for a while there, and then they just had the numbers. They bum rushed us at the last moment, so good on them. Again, well, I got first place, even though it didn't really matter. I thought I had a good match. I thought our team did okay. It was just, you know, look at the draw that time. They had 3 versus 2 at the end. Not much I can do about that. In order to get that one patch that I was looking at just a second ago, I have to destroy somebody that's using drones in a mission, like I'm running right now. Not a whole lot of people run them, so it's, and then I have to be right place, right time in order to take them. I'm going to follow these two. This bot's going to get in my way. I kind of knew he was.
There's a whole bunch of them here.
Whoop. Not sure what that guy was trying to do.
Let's see him try this barefoot. We've lost one.
Really?
Burn him. Toasted.
Look out, friend.
Come
down.
out. Say hello to my little friend.
And we got one guy left. I know he's around here somewhere. Oh, this is trying to self-destruct. No, get away. Yes! Got him before he blew up on me. Because he probably would have taken me out. And then I wouldn't have gotten my gas. We would have won, but I wouldn't have gotten my gas. So you can see my reputation is not going up that high. This is because I'm at the end of the day as far as the survivor's profile here you can change. I wonder if they'll tell me. There we go. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for, is it? No, these are limited offers. But generally, when you start the game every day, you get a bit of a boost to your reputation gain, which is this meter right here. As you go through the game and as the time expires, that boost goes down to almost nothing, to where you're not really gaining experience at all. So if you're trying to go up reputation score like I am, obviously that's going to help you. But if you're just farming materials or doing clan stuff, I guess that doesn't really matter to you. I am trying to farm materials right now, so let's see, I've got 91 gas. I at least want to get 2 more wins so I can get 100 gas and sell that on the market, because let's see what it's going for right now. And it's coming down a little bit. Generally towards tomorrow, it'll probably go up, because it's Sunday, it's the end of the week, people are going to get their last minute runs in, so the market might go up a little bit more. But generally speaking, I mean, the lowest price it went for was about $5.78, and the highest $6.12. So it generally sells around $5.75 to $6 for something you can get for free with a little bit of time. 6 coins at a pop is not bad. If you can save up for 1,000, you multiply that by 10, so you can get like $60 for selling 1,000 gas. So I'm gonna keep. This seems to be working, so I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm not sure what Gabber's up to. See if he said anything to me yet. He's still farming plastics, so we'll see what he's up to. He's joined us on a couple of episodes already. He's fairly regular. My other buddy, Stellar Spider, I have not seen him very often. It's unfortunate because he's a cool guy. He's really good at this game. He's never played it before. He saw me streaming it and he was like, "Ah, this looks like a cool game." I said, "Well, you should try it," because I noticed he plays Fortnite and other first-person shooters. And I said, "Well, this is a third-person shooter. First person for me doesn't work. I've explained that before. For some reason, there's a disconnect between me and first-person shooters. I'm not sure how to explain it or what it is. It just doesn't work for me. Third person for me is more what I'm used to, and I'm not really sure why. I think it's just because I have a better peripheral vision. I think that's what it really boils down to. I have better spatial awareness in the third person than first person. I've tried playing Fortnite. I wasn't really that good at it. I've tried playing a couple other games. I don't want to get in the front of that melee weapon. Melee weapons are death. Take care of that. That's not going to be a problem anymore, thankfully. Good job, guys. Let's see, stuff. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Come on, dude. What? I do not want to be there. There's a reason I was backed up, man. Yep, I knew it. There's not much I can do. He had the event engine, and that car's quicker than mine. That cab is quicker. The only thing I could have done is maybe shot him from behind, but my autocannons don't rotate fast enough. But looks like it's 2 versus 1. There's a bot on the base camping. That's good. See what? Oh, and there goes the last guy. Good job, Petrol.
That's some fine shooting, boys.
So, no gas on that one because I exploded, unfortunately, and that's what I was going for. But I'll take that. It was a good match. Excuse me. So it's almost 12:30. It's almost a 2-hour mark. I think at 12:30-ish, depending on how these runs go, I'm gonna take a brief pause. That was not intended to go that way. A brief pause to refill my water and maybe a little more. I also like tea. I like them both. But today feels like a coffee day. This is a 2 out of 3 capture the base kind of thing. And, generally speaking, A or C, depending on where you start, are going to be fairly open. B is going to be contested. And it's just a matter of strategy of who's going to storm it first. Generally speaking, I like to try to capture at least one spot first and then move in from there. Okay, see, we have to make a move here. They captured 2 of the 3 bases we moved.
They got one of us.
Ouch! Okay. We've got to get to the base. The numbers don't look good, but we've got to get to the base here.
We're losing people. No turning back now.
I don't have much of a chance here.
How are you gonna run now?
I'm surprised I got it. He's gonna self-destruct, and I can't do much about it. I don't have any weapons, so... Well, I have my weapons, but my tires were done. Hey, they had to resort to that to get me. And unfortunately, Neo Bellin can't move. Well, we won! Unfortunately, again, I didn't get gas, but somehow I got MVP again. I don't even know. That. Oh man, I'm having some. You know when I said better be lucky than good? Maybe it is better to be, because that was luck. I think getting a little bit of feedback. Thank you, Zoe and Eddie. Well, hey. If I only wouldn't have gotten destroyed these last 2 times, that would have been great, because I would have had my 10 gas that I was looking for. But, you know, I'm having fun. I mean... Yeah, I've gotten some losses along the way. I've gotten destroyed, but we've won. I've gotten batteries. I've gotten some MVP badges. I'm not going to sneeze at that.
Let's get them all and just end this.
I think I'll run this one, see, and then
They're breaking through.
I'll take a short break just to refill water, like I said before. So I'll run this one, take a small break, and be right back. I do have a be right back screen, but it tends to forget my video source when I put it up, so I don't want to. I'm not leaving myself in the open like this.
Enemy down.
Weapon, there we go. Guys, over here. I'm out. Missed. You missed. Not a good idea for me. Can I do that? I don't do a very good Peter Griffin.
Man, they got one of ours.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be here anymore. Well, I definitely don't want to be here anymore. I'm going to have a hard time controlling my vehicle because I've lost some tires. Took off. Uh-oh. Yeah, he knows it too. There's not a whole lot I can do. Yep. Not a whole lot I could do there with my wheels missing and him beating down on me like that. That's unfortunate. Oh well. And we're down to a bot that has no weapons left. Maybe some drones. And not anymore. Yeah, we're probably not gonna win. But I was one of the only people on the team to get a kill.
The battle's lost.
So I don't feel too bad about that. It did not go well. See how we stacked up. I did not score all that well, really. Oh well. It's the way it goes sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and step away from my stream real quick. Let me... You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the I'll be right back. And then hopefully Streamlabs won't forget my video source again. If it does, I might have to reboot or something, and I'll be right back as soon as possible. So I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that it will come back soon. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright, just put that out there. Turn off my mic for a moment. And I'll be right back, guys. I promise I won't be too long. Okay, I am back. Let me go ahead and see if Streamlabs will cooperate with me. Live stream. Hey! Okay, cool. It seems like it worked. Excellent. So I got my water. Unfortunately, somebody drank all the coffee. Check in with Gabo, see what he's up to. I said I would mention the drivers. Okay, so different factions have different drivers. The engineers have Master Jack, who's kind of good at a little bit of everything. So his first upgrade gives you a vehicle durability increase by 1%, then machine guns, shotguns, autocannons, and then this one right here, the level 5. As you can see, it takes the that first symbol, I believe, is scrap. The second symbol, I'm going to say, is copper, and then that last symbol is the coupons I was talking about. So in order to get these upgrades, even though he's earned them, they're not active because I have to unlock this first. So there obviously is some strategy involved because you want better cope drivers. It's going to help you be better in the game, obviously. But I also need those materials in order to build equipment. So do I want the better co-pilots or co-drivers? I keep calling them co-pilots. Do I want the better co-drivers or do I want the better items? And I think at this stage of the game, I want the better items first, and then I'll come back and do the drivers. So that is the engineers. Here is the Lunatic Specialist. He's a shotgun melee and explosives expert. So again, I have to unlock this tier, and then you have to unlock every 5th tier. So the 10th tier, the 15th tier, and as you can see, the costs go up. Perseus is with the Nomads. He is a machine gun and drone expert. He also gets autocannons. Okay. Turn speed for autocannons. But does he get damage for autocannons? There's machine guns and miniguns, drones. What else does he get anything else for autocannons? So I don't think there really is an autocannon expert, so to speak, because Master Jack has... Well, that's cannons. That's not autocannons. Shotguns, machine guns... Okay, so he doesn't really have... So he does get an autocannon boost. Does he get anything else for autocannon? This is another autocannon. Damage plus 3. Okay, so he might be the autocannon expert. Stone Deaf is the cannoner. And I think ground-based turrets? Yep. Crosshairs, that will help your aiming for cannons. Ammunition plus 1, that's good. Shell blast radius, that's good. Cannon turn speed. So that's Stone Deaf. He's with the Scavengers, and then you have the Steppenwolves, which are, the, again, heavy artillery. It's going to be rockets and cannons, most likely. Yep. Jade from Dawn's Children is going to be energy weapons and explosions. Okay. Shield generation. Yeah, because they have the energy and beam-based weapons. And the fire starters is going to be shotgun, because the junk bow. Fafnir, those are definitely shotguns. Meat grinder, that's for the damage on the wheels. Now, this faction has special wheels that do damage. There's melee damage as well, chainsaws. The Skinner and flame damage. So, each faction has their own little specialty. Let's see. Let's go back in and get more batteries. Why not? Or should I get more scraps? I'm going to buy more later. I can't get copper. What else could I do? You know, those are my only choices. I can't go in here because I need gas. Drone Apocalypse would get me scraps if I wanted to do that. Let's do a little bit more drones. These missions tend to go fairly quickly. Just so I can show you a little bit of variety. I've been showing that a couple of times, but while it's still going, might as well take some advantage of it and show you what that looks like. You start with a random drone of some kind, and then when you lose that drone, for whatever reason, you can pick from another set of 5 random. Your objective here is to destroy other players, but your main objective is to destroy the other team's Leviathan, which is their big vehicle that's currently on the screen. When I say Leviathan, that's what I mean. Yeah, shooting the wheels is a good idea. weapon I have right now, I'm not really sure. It looks like it's a bit of a mine layer. I don't really care for it all that much. I can't really tell what that thing is supposed to do. I like this power drill. This is pretty cool. This is the Kaiju Weapon that's part of the Syndicate faction you can get right now. Basically, I charge it up, aim at something, and then let it go. If I don't get destroyed first. Make sure I can hit the thing before I go. The idea, might have saw somebody print it out on the screen. Take out the tires. You want to immobilize the thing so that way it's easy to target. So definitely take out the wheels first. This guy's gonna try to hit me. Hey, what am I? Oh, come on, man! Get in my way, and he almost made me blow up. Your teammates sometimes are your worst enemies in this game. Seriously. I mean, here's a guy, you see him coming right at me, and then you block my escape path. But it got me good. I'm going to try to get this melee. If I can get him in the right position, he is going to do some damage here. Just got to find the boss, get to him before I get destroyed, and just grind him up. The trick is getting to him. He's got a lot of people protecting him though, so let's see what I can do here. Our own Leviathan. I can't hit him with this thing. I do have a little bit of a turbo boost here. I'm not great with this thing on a small target. Oh, I lost my weapon.
Another one.
We're gonna win. I would have to think we're gonna win. You guys only got 1 hit point left. We've got 80. I think we're looking pretty good. There we go. That gives you an idea what the drone apocalypse is like. I didn't great. I don't do all that well. I got 7 assists somehow. I'll take it. So that's what that looks like. If Gabo wants to run them with me. He hasn't responded. He's busy. So that's what that looks like. Whoop. Let's cancel that real quick. What can't I get into? This Black Scorpions is a brawl. Everybody gets the same vehicle, and it's only available certain times, so I can't get into that. Bedlam. This is just a free-range area. Nobody really does anything here. You can fight each other. Battle Royale. Okay. I don't do so well in these areas, but I'm going to go ahead and do one. Everybody starts with the same buggy. You drive around the map. You can find some random weapons to upgrade your car. And then it's, you know, fight as best you can. Hope you last till the end. I usually don't do so well in these, but we'll see. Maybe I will continue to have some luck. If I can even get into a battle. So I won't be driving this thing. It'll be some kind of starter buggy with maybe like a machine gun or something on it. And then, like I said, I can roll around the map, find a treasure box, and it'll have a random weapon. Which, you know, if it's a weapon I'm more familiar with, great. If not, it may not help me all that much. I'm better with some weapons than others. I tend to be better with more traditional weapons like machine guns, autocannon, shotguns. Not good with cannons, not great with grenade launchers, not great with the unguided rockets. So I guess that might be something I need to work on. I do have a vehicle that has unguided rockets on it. I have to get in there and practice a little bit more with it. So this is the test range area I was trying to show you earlier. You get these extra parts and you can lay out an obstacle course that your friends can actually... I said I don't know how you can actually go to somebody else's garage and do their own obstacle course. Well, I found that out now. And I'll show you that after I get into a battle. So a friend of mine could come in and come into my test drive area, and they'd see this starter pad, and then they could run my obstacle course. And I'll start it. And there's checkpoints. Get these checkpoints. Boop. And I haven't really invested a whole lot in this to make something fancy, but... Oh, that's not going to help my time much. My vehicle has a mind of its own. That's going to slow me down for sure. And my blade's caught on the front of that truck. So that's helpful. Gotta go through the fancy fence. Boom. Around this corner. Front end got caught on that one checkpoint marker. Okay, here we go. So that's the negative thing about having a very low front end, is it'll catch on stuff. And sometimes if you hit it hard enough and fast enough, you'll flip your vehicle over. Alright, so here we go. Let's see about a brawl. We have this giant map. This looks a lot like the story mode map. Adventure mode. So I got a weapon, I got a vehicle that has virtually nothing on it. Looks like a treasure box here. I got a junk bow shotgun. Take that. So that's a fairly good weapon there. I have 2 melee weapons at the moment, or close range weapons. Looks like there's an enemy behind me, or at least a treasure box. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Now, how did that happen? Thank you for actually getting my car right side up. Usually he's gonna help. Somebody did not have a good day. Well, that's something else. I'm not sure what that is. We got a repair token. What the storm is going to do is shorten the battlefield. Kind of like what I believe what happens in Fortnite after a while. Not finding anybody else so far. There's somebody, but I can't hit him from here with a shotgun. This is interesting. Alright, well that's one kill anyway. They're gonna max weld. I'm not exactly sure what that does for me. Maybe helps me see enemies on the radar a little bit better. Sledgehammer. Alright, now I have 2 shotguns. So they, really like giving me shotguns here. Apparently, that's not too bad. I like these weapons. I'll take them. So what I want to do is find an enemy and get up real close to them. Down here, I don't know what that is. We'll find out what that is. Oh. Oh, there's an enemy near me. There he is. Got the same idea here. He's got another guy on here too. What that lockbox is. We're both going for it. We both missed it. Oh, there's 2 people over here. They decided to team up on me. That's not a good idea for me. There was something over here. Ooh, a Fafnir. Well, that's a nice weapon, but, I'm going the wrong way. Go the other way. I'm stuck. Well, that's going to be the end of this run, isn't it? And really, that was, oh my gosh, I should have won that. Come on now, seriously. I'd like to see what the lock boxes have in them, what those locks are. Well, these 2 people must be friends, because they're not fighting each other at all. Yeah, they are definitely friends. It wouldn't have mattered in that storm. I could have repaired myself, but it wouldn't have mattered. Alright, so there's 6 there. So I didn't do all that well. I was going well for a while there, but then I got trapped in the storm, I got caught in the barrier there and had no way out, and then my vehicle got stuck in the terrain, which is awesome. So that's what those battle royales look like, and as I said, I don't have great success with them anyway. It's just a shame that I was outdone by a storm and not by an enemy, so that kind of stinks. Oops. Yeah, the last storm. Alright, let's get ready to rock and roll for some more batteries.
Gas on the right,
Having a pretty
brakes in
good...
the middle, don't forget.
Yeah, that stink. Yeah, I agree. My friends are going this way, so I don't tend to follow the bots. The bots tend to get themselves killed. So that's another tip. If I haven't mentioned before, when you have your choice to follow people, you're probably going to follow the live players and not so much the bots, because the bots tend to just go the same places every map and get themselves destroyed. And that's not something you want. Unless you have a death wish.
One enemy down. Well done, buddy boy.
Teamed up on that man. This guy seems to be pretty good. I'm going to try rolling with him.
Enemy killed one of us.
Get to our guy in enough time. Don't have weapons left.
The enemy is attacking our base.
Energy weapons. Not much I could do about that. Outnumbered, outgunned. I still think I held my own pretty well. I'll take that. I didn't do too terrible. Alright, I had to brew a new pot of coffee because it was, there wasn't a whole lot left this morning when I went out there, so I got my cup. There's probably about another cup left in there, and it's gone. So I brewed another pot. I'm going to go get a cup of that real quick, and I'll be right back. It'll be just a second, I promise. Be right back, guys. It'll be just a second, I promise. Be right back, guys. Yes, make sure the microphone is on. Well, I hope my microphone was on this whole time. If it wasn't, that would be a problem. I'm hearing some echoing feedback. Is this broadcasting back through my headset, I think? Boy, that would suck if my microphone... I don't think it was off this whole time. I just wasn't hearing this weird echo that I seem to be getting right now. Not sure why that changed. Could be broadcasting back through to myself. That might be what's going on here. Anyway, so that wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Maybe because I wasn't wearing my headset on my ears before. Maybe that's why. I think Gabbo's in his own little world today. Like I said, usually he and I team up, but he's got his clan stuff going on now. I'm not going to hold that against him at all, of course. I'm glad he's got a clan. I don't think I'm ready for clan battle yet. I don't quite have the firepower. Excuse me. So I got my coffee. Hang on a second. I'm going to test something real quick. See if I can hear whether I'm getting an echo on my live stream. Hello, hello, hello. I think that might be the problem. I might be picking up my audio through my TV. Maybe now it's... No, can't tell. I'm trying to be able to hear the game, because having audio cues in this game is definitely going to help. While not getting the feedback, but it sounds echoey on my end, which I didn't have before, just a second ago. It's because I had to go get some coffee. I probably don't want to stay right here right now. Some sort of... Uh-oh, behind us. I'm going to keep this guy right here for as long as I can, because I don't want to really get out. Of course, this guy's going to get away, and then I'm going to... I swear. Dude, you see me backing up, get out of the way. Doing it to another guy too. Now he's lost some wheels, so that kind of makes some sense. But he can't quite get out of the way there. Can't tell where I'm picking up the... I wonder if my microphone is picking up through my headphones again to rebroadcast. I can't quite...
One of ours is down!
Can't quite tell that.
Come on, folks!
Try dialing it back a little bit. Doot. Nope, still getting it. That's weird. Well, we won, so that's cool. I personally didn't do so great. We got 5 assists. Okay. Pardon me. So I'll probably take this another half hour or so. I'll just run some straight battles, try to get action going. Another quick start to a battle. To figure out what this weird echo is that I'm getting now through my headset. I didn't have it, as far as I know, a little while ago.
Tells me this time we can do it.
Hopefully you guys aren't hearing. Lisa, what do you... Come on, Lisa. I tried to dodge you and you got my way. And I think I'm getting out of the way. I don't feel like being in the way of 5,000 people shooting at me. Even though I was getting hits in, I definitely don't want to get myself destroyed by being in the way of fire of 10 people.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this isn't working. No matter where I go, I'm getting hit by stuff. Got one down. This guy's gonna be a problem. So now I got no weapons left. This guy's gonna kill me, probably.
We're being hit.
Yeah, hopefully I damaged him a little bit. I don't think I did. I had no weapons left, so my only chance was to explode on him. That didn't really go well because he's got melee. And that's going to be a problem. And this guy, Donald, doesn't even see him. Melee can be very effective in this game. Yeah. He has no chance. What's our other guy doing? He's holding his own over here with a pair of shotguns, seems. There you go. And now the melee guy. And he's gonna explode on him. And he has no weapons left against 2 people. Got, of course he does. Now he's got 1 wheel. Boy. This is pretty much over. Of course. Oh well.
We're leaving now.
That was
We'll
weird.
be back.
Let me see if I can... Let me try something real quick. Let me try... Does that fix the problem? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it's not the volume of the TV. It's not my sound output. I can't tell where I'm getting that from. Source... No, that's not going to do it. It just sounds strange on my end. I've never heard it sound like this before. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to fix it next time, because on the fly it's hard to adjust. I don't want there to be a bunch of dead air, so I'd rather have a little bit of an echo than give you dead air. So a little bit later on today, I will be recording my Madden franchise for my YouTube channel. That is a place where you can also check out the earlier episodes of this video. This is a walkthrough, basically, that I've done that took you from the very start of this account to where I am now. So you can see how well I've progressed. I mean, I've went from a starter pickup truck with almost nothing on it to a 5,000 power score vehicle. So you can get an idea of what that's like. And I didn't spend any money on this game. So, as I said, you can play it for free. Okay. I don't care that I didn't get the kill on that. We got the assist. That's fine.
The base is under attack. We got no wheels. I'm
Problems.
pushing
They
on.
got a lot of range people out here fighting us. Why do they always find me first? Oh, come on. Seriously. run done. Well, that one didn't go so well. Like I said, you're gonna die often. So you might as well get used to it, and you might as well not get too upset with it. I mean, I got frustrated a couple of streams ago. Yeah, that was a real bad match for me. Boy. Actually, if I come in third place with this low of a score, that means our team did not do well at all. So that was a team loss, but I personally didn't do so well either. I was missing with my long-range shots, which is what I'm supposed to be hitting with anyway. So yeah, as I was saying, I have from episode 1 up until current. Well, up until about episode 6, because what I do is I wait for the videos to get close to the expiration date on Twitch, because they'll only hold them for about 14 days until I get past affiliate status, which I'm not at yet. I'm hoping to by increasing my views, so I appreciate you being here and watching with me and helping me out in that aspect. Once I have everything I need other than 3 average viewers, so once I get that, I'm fine. I got affiliate, and then I'll go from there. I didn't necessarily have that goal starting out in mind when I started this, but it would be a cool thing to get. You know, I'm appreciative of what I've got so far. You know, I'm getting a steady dose of followers, watching things. I'm gonna get blanked. I knew it. Fight that guy head on, that's not gonna work for me. There, I just kited that guy. There we go. Man, he was a lawnmower, wasn't he? We gotta get back to our base. No more guns on you, and I'm stuck in a melee guy. Come on, guys, get over here. Jeez, come on, guys. I told you to get to the base. What are you doing? Yeah, you should have helped me, guys. Look at that.
Good work, ladies. Keep it up.
That's all he had to do. Hey, Chio. How's it going, man? It's good to see you again. You gotta remember, this is a international game, so not everybody speaks English in this game. Like my buddy Chio, he's from across the pond, as we say. English is not his native. Okay, this guy wants to invite me in. Oh, we got a three-man group. 4-man group. Okay, so let's go. Party. So apparently I got myself into a 4-person group. That's good, because that means we can all run together. Unfortunately, one of them speaks Russian. Looks like he speaks a little bit of English. So that will help. I'm not sure what the other 2 people speak. I haven't seen them speak yet. Can you hear me, Chio? Testing, testing, 587. Romania. So we got somebody from the Ukraine, somebody from Romania, somebody from... Well, I'm from Maryland. I don't know where Salo was from. All trying to get 5,000 power score, but that guy wasn't rolling 5,000. So we're going to run some batteries together, apparently. And when you get into a group of people, their names will light up in green, so you can tell where your teammates are. In a perfect world, I would want them to be running Discord, so we could all chat together, but just because they can type in English, sorry, doesn't mean that they can speak in English, so that might not work anyway. Where did our partner go? He's over here. Kata, get out of my way, buddy. Get out of the way, Kata. Ran out loud. They found me, so I'm not going to go over there anymore. Let's move in. Unfortunately, with my power score weapons, I'm a little behind the 8 ball on this. I can't pump out the damage like other people can. You got to be real careful. That's a nuclear reactor. So if you fall in it, you die.
We're losing ground, people.
Oh man, he self-destructed. I tried to shoot him and I couldn't destroy him fast enough. These autocannons, that's the problem with them. And somebody got me. Nice shot. Oh well. Thanks, Gio. I'm running a 5,000 power score now, and it's slightly handicapped for... Hey, we won! Awesome! So even though I didn't do so well personally, I don't think... Well, I got 3rd place, that's not too bad. We won! I'll take that. Lead her back to the garage. Okay. Salo's back with a 5,000 power score. That's cool. Phone's ringing in the background. I'm sure you can hear that. So, yeah, I'm running a slightly handicapped version of a 5,000 power score. You can see I got 3 autocannons on my build now. And not much else, because the Growl Cab has the energy score I need to run. We take defense. Maybe you meant defense. We take defense with Ben. Okay, so, yeah.
The base is not going to capture itself. Would you please?
All right, so there's Salo. Kerr's got to slow down. He's a little too fast for the rest of us. But basically, I want those two taking the lead, and when they've got somebody distracted, I'm going to shoot them.
There's a whole bunch of them around here.
We're coming. Wait up. He's a little too fast. Circle of Doom is not going to be good for me. I've got a big kite here, basically. See, the team didn't... So yeah, the strategy didn't work. Kuril and Salo were supposed to lead with me and B behind them. Now, I followed Kuril as best as I could, and then when we found a target, he veered off and went to two different people where we had a one guy singular, the one that I was targeting and shooting. He should have went after that guy first. So that didn't work, obviously. And then it just kind of unfolded from there. So everybody's gonna be on the same page. Did my internet just go down? Or did it just hiccup? No, it looks like I'm still connected. Something happened. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem that 'cause I can't understand anything Kirill is saying to me. I can't speak that language, unfortunately. Translating on the fly isn't going to work for me either because it's already hard enough to type in my native language and play the game at the same time. And I could assume it's the same for them. I mean, they have the same problem I have on their end. Because they probably don't understand English as well as I do. That's just how that goes. No problems. Chio, I did speak to my friend Gabo. You just missed him. He was in the game just a little while ago. Where is he? That's him right there. GABBO000123. I told him what you run. Around your power scored about 8,500, somewhere around there. And told him you know, the language you speak fluently. And I told him you also speak English. And asked him if he had any openings. And I gave him your contact name, so whether he contacts you or not. But just in case you're watching, maybe you can send him a message as well personally. And just tell him I'm the one that Ben told you about. And hopefully you... when I asked him if he had any openings, he just typed, So I don't know if he meant that as in, yes, or, maybe, maybe not. So I don't know. But I did ask, like I told you I would. What is going on here? Yes. I am ready. I've been ready. It was B that wasn't. So let's see if the teamwork can go a little better. Like I said, I have a very lightly armored 5,000 power score vehicle, just enough armor to protect my guns a bit and my cab, but it's not a lot. So I can't go running right up to somebody and punch them right in the face like I could with my shotgun build. I gotta kind of stay at a distance. The problem with the shotguns is that their power score is not that high. So, where's... Alright, follow Curie. What is he doing, dude? I can't follow you if you're driving all over the place. Okay. Perhaps we don't want to follow Curie. Because, doesn't look like he knows what he's doing.
Enemy killed one of us.
This is when I back out gracefully when they return fire on me. We got one guy out in the open like this, I'm gonna hit him. Alright. What in the world? Somebody's tossing grenades here. Okay, now they're bum rushing this because what did the team do? Sweet.
Houston, we have a problem.
Okay, this team isn't going to work, unfortunately. There's a language barrier, and I don't know what our guys are doing.
We lost.
I tried to file Curry, and he's going all over the place. Do do do. Then why is he part of the group of people by himself? Yeah, that's a problem. If you've got one guy doing his own thing in a group of people that all have a plan, and he's not going along with it, then I'm sorry, he really shouldn't be part of your plan. Because you have no idea what the heck he's doing. Well, he might be. He might be a good player, but I don't care how good you are. Not a good teammate. Well, there you go. Then you shouldn't be on a team with him. He may be awesome, but if he's not going to help you, then there's no point. See there? Okay, this is already working a little better. Cure it. Get out of my way, buddy. I'll follow B as much as I can. Okay. Crap. That's not what I wanted to do.
We have lost his voice.
Panned out for me, though. All right, cool.
Well done. Fantastic work.
That was way better. That's how teamwork works. Wish I could understand their language, but I'm a little bit old. I'm a little bit of an older guy, and it's a lot easier to learn languages when you're younger, supposedly. The only other language I know a bit of is German. I'm not terribly fluent in it. I can speak some of it. Enough to get by, kind of, but any in-depth conversation, not really. not going to be a good day for that guy. He came into a hornet's nest. We're going to have to go to B soon. Bot, get out of my way, bot! Freaking bots. I swear that it's like they're programmed to mess you up. Teammate.
That was fast. Shut up, boys.
I don't think this is going well for us. I got one gun left. 2 guns.
Capturing the base. Cover me.
Where is he? I kind of have to be careful here.
Another one's holed up in here somewhere.
Luckily, he's a bot, so... He's on fire. He's got 2 wheels. I've got 2 wheels. What? What in the world? Okay. I mean, we won. I got MVP. I'll take it. I don't know how we did that, but I'll take it. Boo, boo, boo. You must see map I laid down last time of battle. Well, you got hit by a cannon and blew up. Not much I could do about that. I mean, I can't kill myself to protect you when you have no weapons and you're blown up.
I've had enough sitting around. Let's roll.
I mean, what did he expect me to do with it? I had a cannon and the melee guy. I had to take out the cannon because he was shooting my weapons off and would have blown me sky high had I not taken him out. And then the melee guy came in as I was taking out the cannon guy. There was not a whole lot I could do about that.
Thanks, man. I owe you.
Next time, don't drive into me, buddy. I don't know what BE is.
One of us is down. Time for
Missed him all the time. Behind you. That was not a good idea there, buddy.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this ain't going good. I got no weapons. Yeah, this isn't going to go well. I mean, they're eventually going to storm me, and there's nothing I'm going to be able to do. No weapons. Or they could just make a run to our base and just overwhelm it.
We're defeated. Let's get out of here.
Alright. It's been 3 hours. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, guys. So this guy seems cool. Lars seems cool. So, keep track with them. Maybe we'll team up. They all seem to be running the same power score as me, so that's cool. Okay. I thought I sent him a friend request. I'll send him another one. Maybe I can't. No, he's a friend. Okay, he's already on here. He's not showing up, though. Did he log off already, maybe? Maybe that's... Yeah, okay, maybe. B didn't yet. Gabo's still going. Send him a message. Alright, and Chio wasn't on today. I thank him for stopping by. Who else is in the chat with me? I see that 3 people are here now. Is Chio in here again? Who's with me? If you want to lurk, that's fine. Unfortunately, you're coming in at the tail end. I was just about ready to wrap this up because this stream is gone 3 hours now. And I want to take a little bit of a break to rest my voice, tend to some things in the life, and then get back and record some content for my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing more of my Madden franchise, which is about to go to week 8 in the 2nd season of a franchise rebuild, a relocation rebuild, set in a fictional future of the NFL where there's no current NFL players anymore, and the Miami Dolphins and the entire AFC has been relocated. The Miami Dolphins are now the Orlando Sentinels. I have taken that team over as the coach because I simmed through the future, saw what the worst team is with the worst record, and it was the former Miami Dolphins with a 2-14 record. I took them over in the first season. I don't want to spoil it, how that turns out, in case you haven't been keeping up with it at all. And now I'm in my second season trying to keep things, try to improve the team, get it to an acceptable level. So that's going to do it for today. We had a sad bit of news to start off the day. If you haven't heard, famous rapper and not as quite as famous of an actor, but he did act in a couple of films, DMX, has passed away earlier this morning due to a serious heart attack. The news came out a few days ago that he had suffered the heart attack, went into the hospital, and was on life support. The news didn't look good for him. He was in a coma and supposedly had limited or no brain activity, no lung function. I didn't want to say anything then because it wasn't official, and I didn't want to put any negative thoughts out there. I wanted to stay positive for him. I was hoping he would pull through. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that happened, so we had a moment of silence for him earlier today. And, yeah, it's unfortunate. He was only 50 years old, and there's some speculation going around as to what might have caused the heart attack. I'm not going to get into that because I don't know. I don't know if it's been established as fact or not, so I'm not going to spread any rumors out there, but supposedly it was the heart attack that was a bad one that put him into this coma, and unfortunately he didn't survive it. So, sad day for that. My prayers are with his family and his loved ones, because obviously they're going through a hard time right now. It's unfortunate. So anyway, everybody, you have a great weekend. Please check out my YouTube channel. If you want to view the earlier episodes of this walkthrough that I'm doing as a free-to-play player in CrossOUT, it'll show you that if you want to step into the game and start out and get through it and not spend any of your money, you can do it. Hopefully the tips that I give you will help your transition a little earlier. The intro to this game is be prepared for it, because they're just going to throw you right into the game with a truck and expect you to know how to drive and shoot. So there's two ways to play the game: keyboard and mouse. If you're familiar with first-person shooter controls, you should be familiar with how to drive a vehicle. WASD, W forward, D backwards, A will be left turn, D will be right turn. Your left mouse button shoots your weapons. Sometimes it'll be your right button depending on what weapons you have, but to start off with, that's what you have. You aim with your mouse by moving the cursor. Where your cursor looks, that's where you're going to shoot. Just be prepared for it, because there's no tutorial like, hey, drive to this spot. Hey, shoot your weapon here. They don't give you that. They just throw you in and say good luck. So, yeah. So I have all that on my YouTube because I can only have 14 days of video on my Twitch. So the link to my YouTube channel's in my profile here. You can just go to it, check out those episodes, and check out the Madden stuff if you like Madden. So you all take care, have a good weekend. We'll see you next time. It should be Tuesday morning. Next Tuesday, same time, same place. Thank you all for subbing, following, watching, commenting. And like I said, if you like the game, hop on in, try it out. It's fun. You want to spend money in it, you can. If you don't, follow my tips and maybe it'll help you out. Or just play on your own, figure out what works for you, because what works for some might not work for others. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time here on Ben's Corner.